Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am here today to film my 36-week pregnancy update. Like I have said in most of my updates since I hit my third trimester, I feel like this pregnancy is going by super fast yet super slow, but since I hit my third trimester, it seems to have flown by so fast. I don't know if it's because it's the end of my third trimester. I don't know if it's because the kids have started school and sports and we're just busy all the time, but I just feel like this pregnancy has come to an end so fast, which I am very, very thankful for. Do not get me wrong, because I have just been really uncomfortable lately. So I will go into my doctor's appointment first and then I will get into my symptoms. But I want to say right now, I'm sorry about the lighting. I use natural lighting and I'm sitting in front of my window and the sun is just going back and forth behind the clouds. So I am really sorry about that, but I wanted to get this filmed when the sun was still out so that I would have decent lighting, if that makes sense. If I wait till the night to film, my lighting would be so off. So anyways, I just wanted to throw that little disclaimer out there ahead of time because I'm sure it's going to be really annoying how sometimes I'm really bright and then sometimes I'm more true to color. So just wanted to throw that out there. I did have my doctor's appointment this week. It was my 36-week doctor's appointment, even though I was 35 weeks and 6 days. Like I mentioned last time, it's just how my weeks roll over because I missed an appointment one time and it kind of got thrown off track. So I did have my 36-week doctor's appointment this week. They weighed me. I weighed either 154 or 155. But like I said, I always weigh more at my doctor's office because I'm like fully clothed. And this time I had like boots on, like riding boots and a thick sweater. And so I'm guessing my weight was probably like 153, which puts me at like a 32 pound weight gain. So I'm still in that 35 pound. I wanted to gain 30 like I said, but I've kind of bumped it up to 35. If I gain more, oh well. But I'm really trying to maintain it because it's really hard for me to lose the weight after baby when I'm nursing. Once I stop nursing, the weight seems to fall off. But I tend to nurse my babies for over a year, so I don't want that extra weight to like stay on me. Like I don't want to put on too much and then it be too hard to take off. But like I mentioned last time as well, I'm at the end, so there's really nothing I can do about it. If I'm gonna gain the weight, I'm going to gain the weight, and it is what it is. So they did do my Group B strep test, so I don't have the results for that until my next appointment. But they did call me the day after my appointment and they told me that I had a bacterial infection. Like, you know how you pee in the cup and then they test it? They told me I had a bacterial infection. I'm not quite sure because the doctor wasn't in. It was the nurse practitioner who like made the call and left me a voicemail. So I called back, but she was with patients like back to back. So I just talked to a nurse and they told me that they were sending in a prescription, which I did go pick up and I have been taking it. I was very weary about taking it, but they told me that it's better to take it than not take it because there's more risks if I don't take it, that the infection can like spread to the baby. Of course I googled it, which you should never Google anything, especially when you're pregnant, because everything is like you're gonna die or you're gonna kill your baby. That's basically what everything says. It's really a scary thing to Google, but a lot of the things that I was reading said if you don't treat a bacterial infection, it could spread to baby and it can cause like fetal distress. And so me and my husband talked about it and I decided to take the medication because it is better to be safe than sorry. It's only a 7-day medication, so I am going to finish it before this baby is born, and hopefully it completely clears everything up and I don't have an infection anymore. So I don't know if I'm positive for the Group B. I never have been positive in the past, but I have battled with yeast infections and like bladder infections when I have been pregnant. With all of my pregnancies, I've had like severe yeast and bladder infections. This pregnancy, I haven't gotten one yet, so, or I haven't had one at all. Most of the time I got them in like the second trimester, so I haven't had one this time around, but they told me I did have a bacterial infection, which I'm not really quite sure what it is. I have no idea. I don't know if it's hormonal, if it's just something that can just happen because I'm pregnant. I have absolutely no idea, but I am taking the medication, so hopefully it clears up really, really fast. My doctor was not in the office the day that I went in for my appointment, so I did see the nurse practitioner, which I like her a lot better than my doctor. My doctor's a male, the nurse practitioner is a female. And she's the one who did my Group B strep test. We listened to the baby's heartbeat. I need to get registered for the hospital. That is one thing she told me. I tried to do it online and it wasn't letting me, so I'm just gonna have to go in and do it. So that is one thing I need to do in the next week or so because I need to get all of that done. But she did say the baby was head down, which kind of really doesn't matter because I'm having a C-section, but I can definitely feel there's so much pressure. That has been like my biggest symptom, is just all the pressure I've been having. I feel like the baby is the way he should be. Like his spine is not with my spine. It's like the opposite. So it is the way it should be. Because I basically feel like he's just pushing like his arms and his legs on my insides, and like his back and his butt is just pushing out. Like I feel so much pressure like internally, but also like on the outside. Like I can tell he's just in there trying to like stretch out. It's not so much punching and kicking that I'm feeling, it's more like he's trying to find a comfortable position and he's putting so much pressure like along the outside of my belly. She went over all my paperwork because I am getting my tubes tied, and we are in the under 30-day countdown, so I mean it'll be too late if they didn't sign my paperwork already. I think you have to have it signed 30 days prior to the surgery. If it was filed after that, I don't think they would let you do it. So I filed the paperwork like when I still had like 90 days left, and I just wanted to make sure that like everything was signed and ready to go, and it was. And then she showed me my paperwork that they already faxed over to the hospital, like with my schedule date and everything on there, and it did have it on there as well that I wanted to have my tubes tied. So everything is good with that. I was telling my husband this week that I'm kind of like really sad that I'm tying my tubes. I don't ever want to be pregnant again. I'm just not the best pregnant person. I think I've mentioned that before. Like I just am super uncomfortable and super miserable, and I hate it. And I don't know if it's because my last 3 pregnancies I was pregnant all summer long and it's really hot where we live, so I'm just overly tired, overly hot, overly swollen. I don't know if that has like played a role in it. I just don't think my body can handle another pregnancy. I do want more babies. Like just give me all the babies. Just hand me a newborn baby and I will be good. I just can't handle being pregnant anymore. But like the realization that I'm getting my tubes tied and that I'm never going to actually be able to have kids again, it kind of makes me sad. I know it shouldn't because it's like a choice that I'm making, but it's just kind of making me sad. So that is just an emotion that I have been feeling this week. I mentioned in my last video that I've just been super emotional, and I still am. I think that it's just my hormones trying to get themselves in check. It's okay, I'm admitting that I'm emotional so that everyone in my life knows that I'm just being over emotional right now because I'm like 9 months pregnant. Like, let's get real. I am officially 9 months pregnant. I have 3 weeks left of this pregnancy. Like, it's acceptable. It is totally acceptable. I still am getting really, really bad heartburn, and I'm able to sleep really good at night, except for the fact that I always have to get up to go to the bathroom. But I can fall asleep easily and like stay asleep for a while. I just feel like I'm getting up a lot to have to go to the bathroom. So during the day though, I have been that tired where you're on your phone and your eyes just start like closing. I have been that kind of tired lately. I also get to the kids' school like 20 minutes early for like pickup, and I notice myself like falling asleep when I'm waiting for them just because I'm just tired. I really wish I could take a nap, which I don't have the ability to take a nap. My body doesn't let me. Plus I don't really have the time with so many kids and sports and homework. But it's like when I can try to take a nap, my body doesn't let me. But the rest of the day, that's all I want to do is take a nap. I still have not packed my hospital bag fully, but I have been throwing stuff. I'm looking at my bag right now. I have been throwing stuff in there, just kind of getting it ready to go. I have ordered a couple things from Target that I am going to be taking to the hospital. It is part of their new nursing line, like postpartum line, that Target has, but it's only available online. So I am waiting for that to come in so that I can throw that in my hospital bag. And I do need to get the baby a going home outfit. I have a lot of newborn stuff, and I have a couple outfits packed, but I want to get him like a designated like going home outfit. So I need to just suck it up and go to the store, which I hate going to the store because I get so tired so fast, especially chasing after like a toddler and other kids. But I do need to get him his coming home outfit. But I have been slowly putting everything in my hospital bag so that it is ready to go just in case I go into labor early, which I'm not thinking I'm going to. I do have my baby sprinkle tomorrow, so that's really exciting. It's nothing big, it's just some of our really close family and friends. I feel like I don't need that much for this baby. I mean, he already has a lot of clothes and things like that. And all of the big stuff, like I already have almost everything. So the only thing we haven't gotten yet is a swing. So I'm waiting till the last minute to get the swing because I'm just being a slacker. And I don't know if necessarily this baby is going to like or want a swing. With my other kids, I purchased it after they were born when I realized that they needed it. So I should probably just purchase it before, which we probably are. But that is really the only thing that we need. We have a car seat and a stroller and like all of the little things I already have. So we're just having a little tiny baby sprinkle. My sister is throwing it for us. So that is going to be exciting just to like have everybody together and to celebrate, because this is basically going to be my last like social event until like this baby is a month old. We don't like to take our kids out in public until they're like 3 or 4 weeks old, until their immune system has time to like start building itself up from like my breast milk and things like that. So this is probably going to be my last like interaction with people before like this baby is born and until, you know, he's a month old. So I'm excited for that. Another symptom, now that I'm like looking at myself, I feel swollen, like my hands are swollen. I can still wear my ring, but normally my ring like falls off of me and it's really, really tight. Like I would have to like really try to like take it off. So I have noticed that my hands and my feet have been swelling, along with my face. Like it's just more round. And I don't know if it's coming off on camera, let me look in the mirror, but my nose, like my nose gets pregnancy. My nose gets pregnant with me. It has happened in every single one of my pregnancies. My lips get really swollen, and so does my nose, if I could talk. And it just kind of widens out, and it takes about a month to go away after I have the baby to like shrink back down, but my nose just gets wider when I'm pregnant. And I smile like in pictures and I don't even recognize myself. Like when I look in the mirror, I don't necessarily notice it as much, but when I smile, like I really, really notice it. So I don't know if this is what's causing me also to be out of breath. I have to catch myself when we're out in public and purposely take like slower breaths because I can just hear myself breathing and I sound like Darth Vader. Like, it's not cute. I think that's about it for my pregnancy update. Most of my clothes are not fitting me anymore. My maternity leggings are like super duper tight and I just washed them, so that doesn't help the situation. And most of my tops are not fitting me, but I'm at the point where it's like I have 3 weeks left. I don't want to waste the money and go buy more clothes. So I've basically been wearing the same like 2 or 3 outfits and I just keep washing them over and over again, which makes them shrink a little bit, which does not help the situation even more. But you guys feel me, when you're this far into pregnancy, you don't even want to like go look at maternity clothes. You just want to be out of maternity clothes and back into normal clothes. So I'm going to quit rambling and I will show you guys my 36-week pregnancy belly. So I have my cardigan on, but as you can see, this is my 36-week pregnancy belly. He is super low. My shirt is like super stretched out because it like rides up throughout the day and it just gets stretched out. But here is the belly at 36 weeks. Here is with the shirt up, and from the front And from this side, my stretch marks, I have noticed that I am getting more right up here, but what can you do? I am measuring at about 40.5 inches this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have missed any of my past updates, they will be linked up above as well as down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.